There's a trendy story online about a Nigerian lady who lost her cool after a housemaid made the same hairstyle she made 24 hours later. Her husband, in his chat, said that the wife is fuming because she thinks she is overpaying the house help. Is it a crime for a house help to wear the same hairstyle or the same dress with her boss? So the case is, I braid today.
You can't braid tomorrow.
No. I fix today, you fix tomorrow.
They're not called no madam of house.
I will not agree with that.
How can there be confusion about madam of the house now?
The one I feel is you have to be concerned. When that hair you've done Brazilian that is like 140, 150, 70K, and you know that you are paying your house help 50,000 naira.
What if she says it's her boyfriend that
now
gave her
the
money?
Because if you don't know where that money is coming from, which can one day have a problem to do with your children, or you have to trust that person.
Our own grievance is that maybe she's overpaying the staff.
Is a lie, what is paying her is that there's no madam, there's no omoshe. Both of us are now looking the same to Oga. So Oga is confused. Meanwhile, the Oga was just waiting for the bullet. Wait, so I have nothing to do with this, madam. Just say, don't even confuse me. Now, the real issue, I think that they're Yorubas from a story. Okay. You know, Yorubas, we have this respect thing, you know.
Oh, yes.
You are living in my house. I'm driving Toyota small one. You now come say you are just doing Ganudema. You now come and buy big Jeep. Oh, ni respect me. That kind of thing. I'm telling you, you are a tenant. And you are living with your landlord though. He only has one car. You now buy 4 cars, you are blocking the road. He will give you eviction notice. That's it with this lady. Now, the story interested me because
the tweet is even on the...
we can be so petty sometimes. And it's from a place of insecurity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if you're not insecure, you carry low cuts. Let your maid be changing her hair every week. As far as she's not stealing your money.
That's it.
Madam, what's your business, Abby? But some women, the reason some women would even prefer house boys rather than house girls, they're very insecure. They've seen where Oga slept with housemaid, maybe in their neighbor or their auntie or something. So you want to come and start looking fine, and my husband will now notice you are a woman, not under my roof.
Wura,
but how does that work?
You have a family?
Oh, yes.
Do you have a maid?
No, I used to though.
How was she in terms of hair, dress up? Was she covered like you?
No, she wasn't covered. And she was a young lady, about 24. And yes, she used to do her hair. I think the challenge is that we tend to be lax when we do have household staff. Once you can put your foot down in terms of respect, in terms of her boundaries, and you're not careless about maybe leaving the house and she's there alone with the Oga of the house, the man that is. The reality is you must always nip any possible holes.
So you've touched on 2 points.
Yes.
My neighbor has been advising me that because my husband leaves the house very late, is on the phone, he can be on the phone till 12 before he leaves. And I leave the house before 7.
Yes.
So it was like, your maid is always at home alone with your husband every day. This is not right. This is not right. And I'm wondering, what would I do? I'll carry the maid and I'm going to work, or I'll force my husband to leave very early. And the answer is within what Jumoke said, which is insecurity is the reason you feel threatened. So apparently the lady is insecure in herself. She's worried that maybe there might be something might happen if he begins to admire her since we're looking the same way. And it's happening. I had a conversation with someone on Monday. Truthfully, they've broken up the marriage because the husband slept with the housemaid in the same house, 3-bedroom flat, happening right under the woman's nose. And she was like, you can kill me, because the girl will feel that I have a right to this house. If I can just take away the only stumbling block.
Yes.
I'm taking care of the children. I'm cooking for Oga. I'm servicing Oga. So the only thing you are doing is
so just
taking the money. So if I can just poison you and you leave, then I will take over, which is why the woman left the marriage. But I look, and that would give credence to a woman that is terrorized that don't begin to compete with me. Oh, my house girl. Okay, there's this. What about the people that do this one? That they say the house girl must wear long skirts, long sleeves.
They don't want her to look attractive.
That doesn't
Now,
change
you
anything.
see, is rife, so we cannot pretend that these things do not happen. And it is actually chancing a lot of times. Those girls are not doing anything to attract Oga. They're overworked, underpaid. They don't look good. But Oga just sees something in skirt walking around the house that he can chance, and he decides to, you know, just chance her. So most times, it's even the house girl who is the victim.
Yes, that happens.
But there are a few times. It's not those house girls that are not looking attractive that you think that they are the ones taking advantage. It's the maybe friends, younger sister, or distant cousin that is a woman that's in the house. You should really be afraid of.
Let me negate you on that. I had an experience that somebody came to me, a friend, that, how do I do this? A little girl that used to be, works with us, my housemaid, you know, got to this point that she practically made me do this. And after the first, second time, I started feeling guilty and I want to stop. And now she's blackmailing me that she would tell my wife if I stop. So yes. So so he was saying that my wife will be so angry and would leave if I tell her, and if I stop, she would
get you to do it.
And guess what I told him? I said, the best thing to do is go right now and say it.
See
to forgive you.
See what Kevin Hart had to confess. Because you know, once you pay a blackmailer, you never get out of their net.
Will keep on happening.
That's why he has to have done it. You cannot undo what you have done. You cannot take it away. What you can do is prevent. Once that prevention has failed, just go and confess.
So is it not prevention for the house madam
to say
my house girl cannot do the same hairstyle with me? Prevention better than cure. Before they will start looking at you and seeing the baby. Before they will start seeing the baby in the house girl.
What was the girl thinking when she did that, though?
She liked Madame's hair. She liked Madame's hair.
No. Like, my hair is affordable, and I come back from wherever I've gone to, and my maid, oh, I like this hair, or I want to do it, or she wants to go to do it.
How much is your hair?
What effrontery?
No, there's no effrontery there.
No, that was deliberate.
It's not deliberate. I don't think it's deliberate. She likes the hair.
My auntie has her hair done in the house. She never goes to the salon. A stylist will come to the house. The stylist is there. The house girl is in the house. Oh yeah, Eshenre. If they now ask the house girl which style, and she says, "I'm like his style, mommy."
Do madam style.
They will not use the extension they have used for mommy, but they will do the style. My auntie is not insecure to be looking waiting house girl do for hair.
But in Yoruba land, that is disrespectful.
I agree. That's how they see it, but it shouldn't be.
Welcome to the show.
Well.
Yes, let me quickly say this, please. I think one, the woman lacks trust in the man. That's one. And again, I want to tell everybody, see, we don't need to treat our house helps as if they are aliens or something. We should treat them like our own child, like our own person.
Yes.
See, this life is just about 6 feet. I think the woman is feeling really insecure. Why? Because maybe an inferiority complex is even affecting the woman. Maybe the house help looks more good than her. Like maybe the man might just grab the lady one day whenever she's not around and have something bad with her. So I think the woman needs to think deeply and again speak to the lady.
I think we guys open another kind of one. When they do interviews for housemaids, if you are fine,
they won't take
get the job.
Yes, now.
Turn around, let me see you.
Talk where?
This is your backside. You cannot walk inside the house.
You didn't see a skit where they were, I think it was AY Squib. You know, where his girlfriend was doing, a guy of the house was ill, so she was trying to recruit a maid, and her major concern why she wanted to be there was she did not want anyone looking attractive. Let's take a few tweets. Charles says, women like that are just too jealous. She's not humble at all. She's only looking down on the help. Chibuzo. Jonathan says, nothing bad about the maid making same hair, but as a wife is risky because beautiful things are so pleasant to the eye. Oga must look for sure. La Buwanlu says, you wouldn't blame the madam for being insecure. How are you sure the help isn't doing that to compete in the other room? Chubaski
There you go.
says, see, as these people take Kojumoke off when she wanted to comment on, oh, okay. Charles again says, what this woman did is best described as monumental pride. She can't go far in life. Take my words.
You have prevention is better than cure.
No, I don't agree.
I don't
Nip it
agree
in
too.
the bud.
I don't agree.
That's all we can take. Next, our celebrity guest takes the couch. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
Oh, don't worry me. Don't mind them with their conspiracy. You see, my love for you is not the conspiracy. And that is why I want to make sure that I'm not conspiring with them. Are you sure? Oh, don't worry me. Hey, see me. See me. Why does he always treat me like this? I'm trying to show my love and he shuns me. Just like that.
Do you think Chief doesn't know that you are a Sabo in it?
Me? Sabo?
Exactly.
Cult boy, I did not talk to you.
Operation Search and Destroy begins. Pro Unitate!
Pro Unitate, I beg, I belong, Ejo.
You are a Sabo?
Me, Sabo?
Yes.
I'm not a Sabo, never. Me, never, I'm not a Sabo, senior. Never, I'm not. I'm not. Olowori mi, you're coming, Junior. Olowori mi.
Ireti, please help me open this gate, I beg.
Open the gate?
Yes.
With Alika and cutlass at that gate?
Yes.
Miko?
Look, Ireti, if you say you love me, then...
Olowori mi, my love has not reached to die, you are beg.
Obviously, you already know who our guest is. Shola Onoyiga is a veteran actress who's featured in Checkmate, Fuji House of Commotion, and a lot of other soap operas, including home videos in Nigeria. She was one of the veteran actresses honored by the National Association of Nigerian Theatre Arts Practitioners. She has won so many awards. Welcome to the show. Good morning, Madam Ireti.
Good morning. Oh.
Ireti, give us food, oh.
I don't worry. I'll prepare that before I go.
Good to have you on the show. Good morning.
Morning.
It's been a long time. How have you been doing? So we remember seeing you on Fuji House of Commotion when it was brought back again. But it's been a while. What have you been up to?
I've been on other projects around. Like my husband and I, we run a school.
Okay.
Yes, Creative for Arts Academy in Ikorodu, where we train the young ones that are interested in the profession. Yes, and like my husband being a pastor, I've been doing other things with him, the work of God. And apart from that, I've been on other productions, like the Mnet Hotel Majestics, and this one they're running now, Jemeji, and Casino that is on now. I've taken part in so many other productions, even on stage, radio, and filming as well. I've done so many things.
I'm happy to hear that you're into training, because a lot of times people complain about the lack of professionalism in the new actors, that they just look at, oh, you're a fine face, you're pretty, you can't come and act.
I don't totally agree. It is the new actors that are going to New York Film Academy.
Production. Yes, not acting.
Okay, so let us ask her the question then. You're a trained thespian.
Yes.
You were once an amateur actress.
For sure.
Before you went for training in theatre arts. So seeing your colleagues today, the new Nollywood, what is your opinion? Are they amateur, professional, or trained?
You see, some do learn on the job. Some They attended schools here and there of dramatic arts and things like that. What I say is that when you see some acting, you got to, you know, ask, is this right? Are you doing it the right way? Even some of the actors we see today, even when they are, you know, rendering their lines, you see them, they just render the lines as if to say they are reading a poem or something. You know,
they are flat.
Yes, very flat, and not acting. And to be an actress, not be a small job. People just, they see us and they say, ah, yes, you're doing hard work. Hard work. Because right from stage, because I started from the stage before going to school. And I was part of a young organization then, while NTV was still NTV. You're just youth, we just put ourselves together and we're running, you know, different drama series on television. And before I went back to school, I was working then, you know. But when you don't have the knowledge of what you're doing at times, you know, you go the wrong way.
Do you think it's just training that we need to improve Nollywood today?
We need training.
Okay.
Because some just feel, okay, she be acting, let me go into it. Okay. Even some we meet you, I want to act. Since pregnancy, you act. You know that kind of thing.
Actually acting.
You don't, you don't have the knowledge of what you're doing.
True.
It's just like you're doing it.
Let me
just like that. You know, so you have to go back to, you know, you have to go back to school. We have some schools around these days that do train artists. You know, it's not on what you know alone, but you, as an interested person, you have interest in the first place. That's why you have come into the field. You know, if the interest is not there, you're just doing it just like that.
Let me take you back memory lane and tell us how was the feeling when you acted in The King Must Die, Dance Naked, your first movie?
Okay, long time. King Must Dance Naked.
Yes. The feeling you had
83
and how it was for you?
And in 86, by Ajo Productions.
Yes.
Well, I thank God I went through that because I just left school, drama school, University of Ife. Then, now Obafemi Awolowo University, there was no job, no employment, no nothing in the country. And it was like some people, you know, coming together, friends and all, to do something on our own. I feel great because that was my first challenge on stage after school. Yes, because like the director picked me up. Already they done their interviews and audition and everything. But I was a member of the CNS movement along Apapa Oshodi Road then. Then I met this director, Mr. Jide Ogungbade. He was a producer with Radio Nigeria 1. So he just made me say, what I did on stage now, I've been looking for a character like that in a play they wanted to do, not even knowing it was King Must Dance Naked. So I got in and I got satisfied that at least for the first time back in Lagos, I've done something worth it.
Wow.
And it was all over the place.
I didn't want to farms when I saw you, but me too, I'm a CNS protege.
Okay.
Yes, and I knew you in church that time when I was really small. Like
okay, that's good.
Yeah, so
yes, I have
a question.
I have a question around. You said you were doing stage before you started the screen.
Yes.
And I know stage is challenging because you don't do retakes.
Yeah.
So can you walk us through how it was actually, you know, being in front of a full audience, knowing that you've got only one shot to get this right, compared to when you do
several takes?
Yes.
Well, by God's grace, as a trained artist, you know, when you get your script, you have to study. After studying it, the character you're being given, you have to look around, study that character. You know, from within you there, you'll be able to give something, say, this is the character. This is what I want. But what I normally do then was that I would just lock myself up in my room.
Whoa.
After getting my scripts. I study from 2 a.m. or 1 a.m. I just put my script on the...
But do you see new actors doing that now? Because I watch behind the scenes on some of the production, and you see people that quickly rush and like a few minutes before.
No, that's not stage.
That's not stage.
Talk about movies. Like
movies.
Yeah.
But stage train you.
It's different.
It's different. Because when you are a trained stage actor, yeah, you can do well. Anyway, television, film, video, and things like that. You can do well because you have the master of all, that you can, you know, memorize your lines, not even memorizing, reading and understanding. Internalizing, yes, becoming the person. And what I normally do is that when I'm given a character, I make sure that I go maybe to the marketplace or I go anywhere, part of the training, study somebody.
Okay.
After this, after studying the person, you go back home and do it. I could remember there was a production with Olarotimi then. I was supposed to be the first actor, you know, but the stage manager was always rehearsing the younger one and not rehearsing me, and Olarotimi gave us blockings, and I was taking my blockings, and when I get back home, I make sure that I go through. After going through, I work it on my own in my room. After working it, you know, he didn't even rehearse us. Then that day just came, just said, okay, oh, you these people, I've not rehearsed you, but you've been watching the blockings and all that. Now I want to see you people on stage now.
Putting you on the spot.
I want, yes, to know how far you've done. My other person standing in for me was like, okay, we'll see what they will do. Maybe they said they are star. We will see today. I got on that stage. And we started rehearsing. They said they should go for break, or they didn't go. They were waiting for Auntie Shola to come and fumble. But by God's grace, I didn't. Oh. When I first got on stage, you know, my reading and understanding and how to carry the role ahead, I just hug the person at the stage and say, my daughter, are you this side? A lot of people said, just stay like that. Oh. Did I tell her to do that? They said, no, sir. No, sir. I said, okay, continue. I did another thing at another time. He said, just wait. Did I ask her to do that? I said, no. I said, Olarotimi said, you can go for a break. That's good of you. You can see a good actor there. Yeah. That's good of you. You can go.
Thank you so much for sharing that story. We'll, Jumoke, I know you have a question. We'll take
a controversial one.
We'll take a question after the break. We'll take a quick break right now. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Our brand.
Welcome back to the show. Jumoke has a question for, I don't know, Ireti.
Auntie Shola.
Auntie Shola.
Ireti.
Popularly known as
Ireti. So, you once mentioned that you told yourself that you do not have a selling face. And for that reason, you do not go for auditions. Did you think that it was the right approach? Because I listened carefully to you. You kept on saying, when I am given a role. So you wait for the roles to come. Was that a good attitude to have?
No. Don't take it like that. I do attend auditions.
Okay.
Here and there.
But you believe that you don't have a selling face?
I don't have
a selling face. That actors and producers, that they look for, you know, the selling faces.
So
No.
The kind of look they're looking for.
Not that. As a trained professional, I go for auditions.
Okay.
As a professional, you have to attend auditions.
Okay.
Whether you're known or you're not known,
okay,
it's part of the profession.
Okay.
You attend auditions. Even, I have some points why you need to attend audition.
Okay.
The way you go, you test your knowledge.
Okay.
You test whether you're still okay in the market. Number two, you have to really go for the audition, because some people, when they are casting, they don't remember some people. It has happened to me when I produced the play. That, okay, I need this person, I need this person. But when they see you, the role we have, she can do it.
Yes.
How do you think, what do you think about being stereotyped? When you've done a successful series like Checkmate into Fuji House of Commotion, and you were one role all through, people tend to characterize you as the ireti, the pepper, your body, pepper body.
And that happens a lot in Nollywood.
You know, and then they'll just fix you into that role in every other movie. You just realize that you are the same person. You don't need to even do anything. How has that been for you, and how do you plan to change it to be someone else? That you can be the rich madam or something.
Well, if you've been watching me all along, apart from Fuji House of Commotion, I've done also other productions that have really, you know, acted different characters.
Queen role.
And not only...
What would be your best role, actually?
Huh?
Your best role you love to act?
Most challenging.
The one that you really
well,
love
any
to
role
act.
as a professional. Any role. If you know, if you watch what I've been doing, I've done old mama role, grandma or mother. Even the role of a house girl or something like that, you know, you don't have to be rigid as an actor.
Right on the back of the roles you play now, I often wonder, when an actor acts, you have to embody that personality. How do you switch when you go home and you're supposed to be yourself?
Do you even know yourself anymore?
Yes, after acting for so many years and so many personas that you're carrying.
One thing is, after your project, for that particular project,
you become
like
yourself
me,
again.
I become myself again.
Don't you get lost in between the roles? And I'm saying this because I've watched some in Hollywood though, because they have the opportunity of having psychologists walk them through getting back, and they don't even know themselves again, and they resort to drugs because they become this person. When they get back home, they realize they are reacting the way the character would have reacted.
That shouldn't be, and it's not been with me. Usually I finish that project, I move ahead.
Okay.
I don't need to keep myself.
Yeah, I've been trying during that the first topic that you got. Can I please talk on that?
Please go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You see, the word house help, it is being used in a different forms. You see, the woman that was complaining about the same hairstyle that she did and the house help did, the house help will be in a rich man's house, and they need to look good. And there are some homes that they don't need house help because most of the women, they will now leave all the jobs into the hands of the house help, which will now result into other things. You know what?
Okay, there's a question. So Mariah Kabashon says, please ask her if her tooth gap was ever an obstacle to getting roles. Was she ever insecure about her tooth gap?
Before she does that, she answers that. I would like that part of that advert I always like, where she gets to count her teeth with her tongue. So I do that if I cannot. Maybe she should try it here.
Oh, well.
But I think it's all linked with your dentition anyway.
Yeah.
Has it have any effect on you getting roles or not?
It's not affected me anyway.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you're a professional.
We have more tweets. Vera Smith says, good morning, Auntie Shola. Must someone attend acting school before acting?
Obviously.
Kafilat says, I love this woman of honor. She's so real and natural. These people should be enjoying by now because they paid all their dues back then. So what's the future for you before we run off?
What?
The future.
What
are you doing? What should your fans look forward to from you?
There is this project we're running, myself and my husband, you know, and we are having this particular show December 15 in Ogun State, at Ogun State Stadium.
Okay.
You know, it's called Oshuba. It's called Oshuba, singing praises to God, you know, for December period to give thanks to God and all that. We're having other artists participating in that production. So we are getting prepared towards that production.
Is it going to include a stage drama?
We didn't go into personal, and she was talking about her husband. We're just going to ask that, are you still very active in the other room? But
okay.
For sure.
Take a drink.
You don't need to hide that.
What am I sweating?
To do your yes, now you still have to do your duty at home. In as much as you are still going up and down, you must have time for that. That's why I'm enjoying the work I'm doing. Because if I don't attend to daddy, definitely there will be problem.
Yes,
you have to attend to daddy.
I think because that's why it's giving me the free hand to work.
Our greetings to daddy.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's a fantastic way to end the show. So all our wives watching, don't disturb your house girl doing the same hairstyle. Just attend to daddy.
Yes.
The way Madam Ireti is attending to daddy. Join us for another exciting episode from next week. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you very much.